Welcome to Digital Health Live at the International CES. We have a really cool studio that you can see here. It's sponsored by WebMD, and we call it the Wellness Lounge and Studio. We've got Riaan Conradie, who's the executive founder of LifeQ. How you doing?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
So people travel from all around the world to come here. Where'd you come from?
I came from Stellenbosch, South Africa.
So you're doing some very cool things with data. Tell us about your background and how you got into this space and then what you're building.
So I did a PhD in biochemistry, specifically focusing on computational systems biology. During that time, we started collecting a host of different mathematical models during my PhD. And since then, we've grown a team of engineers, scientists, electro-optical engineers, physicists, to flesh out different components of our business.
And really the key is humans are bio-digital beings in a way, and it's about taking data from all types of different touch points and sensors, and then you're doing a systems approach to that.
So systems biologists very much see the human body as the sensor, not the wearable as the sensor. So if you see the human body as the sensor, you, at a mathematical level, start to understand that sensor and feed that sensor with information or get wearable device information from the human, and then you can start building personalized digital simulations of the human body. And then it opens up for a host of information, very interesting applications in sleep, fitness, basic vital science, medical, just a host of verticals that you can get information for.
How long about have you been working on this?
We've been very fortunate that 5 Fortune 500 families backed us, so we've went in stealth mode and worked on this for more than 4 years at this stage.
Wow.
And built quite an extensive IP portfolio around this, and we also matured some sensors as well. One thing that we saw when we built this platform is the thing with mathematical models, if you put junk in, you get junk out. And we had to build highly accurate sensors. So we used a biological approach to build highly sophisticated sensors, and we're currently integrating them with wearable device partners. We don't per se want to build wearables ourselves and distribute those wearables. We much rather work with the big wearable device companies as they know the end user the best. So in a sense, we have an enabling model where we give our sensors to wearable device companies, and we heavily subsidize these sensors. If we get the data flows to our platform and we drive this information then to application developers and working with a lot of different scientific organizations as well.
Walk me through how you're taking that data and creating actionable intelligence and changing behavior.
So the basic field of computational systems biology is very different to machine learning approaches or artificial intelligence. During the last 150 years, a lot of information has been accrued from different parts of the human body. And in the last 10 years, there's a lot of mathematical models that have been built to describe specific subsystems of the human physiology and human health. What we've done the last 4 years was to collate all these models into one comprehensive model of human physiology. And then these models you can then feed with digital health information from wearables and get highly specified and actionable insights out. I think it's very important to say that we are trying to understand and get knowledge about our own bodies, and in a sense, we only get pushed data and metrics at this stage, and it doesn't really give actionable insights and understanding. So our framework then contextualizes these things. For instance, just one example, if you wake up in the morning at 5, for instance, you had a bad night's rest. You open up an application, some wearable device tells you, listen, you had 5 hours of sleep, and by the way, it was bad quality of sleep. That's just adding insult to injury in a sense.
Yeah,
it's
especially here at CES, when that's the standard.
Exactly. So it's really to contextualize, why did I sleep badly? And you need to understand sleep in the context of your nutrition, in the context of exercise, in your basic vitals. And all these different things are highly integrative, and that's what a framework like we built is for.
So we're going to have to invent a long format show here next year because there's so much deep information we could go into. First of all, how do people get a hold of you?
Well, you can get hold of me from our website. You can go to www.lifeq.com. You will find the appropriate channels there, or you will find me on social media as well. But LifeQ.com and LifeQ Inc. on Twitter. You can also, our Twitter handle is LifeQ, LIFEQ Inc. You can get hold of us there.
All right, well, fascinating. Thanks for being on the show and excited for...
Thank you very much. Appreciate for hosting me.